weeks ago, someone released a lethal virus in Penn Station. I woke up in a morgue. Now I hunt, I kill, I consume, I become. I'm gonna find out who did this to me, and I'm gonna make them pay.
Ghost 39 to ground. Do you have target in sight? Over. That's negative.
You see, you're still obviously bitter about people's rejection of your ideas.
No, absolutely not. What I am is frustrated at watching Orwell's 1984 unfold in front of our eyes by the day while people focus on who shot Phil Mitchell. That is frustrating, because my children and your children, thank you, are going to have to live, indeed, in the timescale, so are we, because we're living in it now, when the most basics of freedoms are being taken away. Yeah, and this is happening all over the world, and it's coordinated. Now, if people want to think that that's all happening by accident, please be my guest. I don't give a damn.
But
the evidence is that it's not.
Jane Burgermeister is a journalist from Austria, and she has written criminal charges against various criminals, including David Nabarro of the United Nations, Dr. Margaret Chan of what I call the World Homicide Organization, the w.h.o, President Barack Obama, and various other individuals.
My name is Jane Burgermeister, and I live in Vienna, Austria. I worked here as a journalist. I've worked for a number of publications, including for the British medical journal Nature, The Scientist, and Reuters Health, and more recently for Renewable Energy World. I have a degree in English from Edinburgh University and worked for a medical journal here for about almost 2 years. In February of this year, I found out that Baxter sent contaminated material from its facility in Orth-on-the-Donau to 16 laboratories, and I filed criminal charges. I did this because the Austrian Health Minister, Alois Stöger, did not announce any investigation or give any press release that publicized what had happened to the general public. And here we are standing outside the Austrian Health Ministry. In May of this year, Alois Stöger revealed to Parliament that 72 kilos of vaccine material was contaminated with the live bird flu virus.
Out of one tube, bottle or ampoule with starting material, 1,000 new ones can easily be made.
In May of this year, Alois Stöger revealed to Parliament that 72 kilos of vaccine material was contaminated with the live bird flu virus.
Out of one tube, bottle or ampoule with starting material, 1,000 new ones can easily be made.
And look, but this is one time. Forget the conspiracy. Listen to our government agencies. These guys are telling the truth. You know, there's no conspiracy here, folks. Just get your damn vaccine.
The live bird flu virus was supplied to Baxter by the World Health Organization and was sent from Baxter's facilities in Orth-on-the-Donau to 16 laboratories in the Czech Republic, in Slovenia, in Austria, and in Germany. Luckily, a staff member in the Czech Republic tested this vaccine material on ferrets and found that the ferrets died, and alerted people to the danger of this material.
And look, but this is one time. Forget the conspiracy. Listen to our government agencies. These guys are telling the truth. You know, there's no conspiracy here, folks. Just get your damn vaccine.
Based on assessment of all available information and following several expert consultations, I have decided to raise the current level of influenza pandemic alert from phase 4 to phase 5.
Hey kids, we're ready to roll! stopping that virus, that's our goal. So come on, everybody, we're getting the shot. It might hurt a little bit,
just a little bit,
but it's gonna help a whole lot.
This vaccination is a great opportunity. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. To do something for yourself and your community. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The virus won't spread if we don't let it.
So roll up your sleeves and come and get it.
The reason is, I believe, to trigger laws which allow the World Health Organization to declare a pandemic level 6 emergency. This allows the World Health Organization to assume huge powers over the health services and police services in its member state countries, and obviously also to sell huge quantities of the vaccines. I don't believe profits is the only issue. I believe these vaccines are going to be extremely dangerous for people to take. It will result in huge numbers of deaths and injuries, and this will allow the World Health Organization and the UN to set up one world government which takes control over the shattered, collapsed societies of Europe and North America and so on. The UN and the World Health Organization seem to be the government bodies or vehicles that this group of bankers, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, are using to gain control of the political mechanisms of power over the whole world. To do that, they have to destroy the national governments first. They have to destroy national military and police. And they can do this through a pandemic level 6 declaration which entitles them to take over the police forces, the military forces, and also the health services and key government functions.
The World Health Organization today raised the alert level for the H1N1 virus, commonly called swine flu. The UN Health Agency says the flu is now considered a global pandemic. The alert level is at level 6. That is the absolute highest. That doesn't mean it's any more dangerous or deadly. It means the disease has spread to more countries.
The facts are that this legislation is in place. The international health regulations and the national pandemic plans allow the World Health Organization to take control of countries. Every indication is that this group of people is determined to carry through their plan. They have anyway destroyed our economy. We're facing a tremendously difficult period from September onwards when banks will increasingly fail. They have taken away sources of food. They're increasing the likelihood of famine. Every indication is that because of the truth about 9/11 coming out and Obama's not being entitled to be the president, that they really do want to move forward with a mass cull of the population in the coming months, and they really do intend to use these vaccines to do it. They will try, first of all, to get people to take it voluntarily, and when enough people have taken it voluntarily, they will have sparked a pandemic by injecting these poisons and viruses into people. Then when the pandemic starts, they will then try and use this as an excuse to force people to take this vaccination. I believe this will happen around December and January, that they will move from voluntary to forced vaccination.
The whole foundation of it is a mind game. Yeah. It's about the manipulation of our perception of everything, because our perception leads to our behavior and our actions. If you're going to control someone's actions, then you need to control their perception, because that controls their actions, and the perception they want people in more than anything is danger, danger, danger.